morning, it is art day. We have something super fun to do today to do with the continent that we have been studying, the continent of Africa, and I can't wait to get started. So are you ready? Let's welcome in the day together. The sun is coming up, the sun is coming up. We thank the earth for spinning round and being here for us. The sun is coming up, the sun is coming up. We thank the earth for spinning round and being here for us. The sun is coming up, the sun is coming up. We thank the earth for spinning round and being here for us. When I sit at the circle, my bottom is on the floor, my legs are crisscross applesauce. My eyes are looking, my ears are listening, my mouth is closed, and my hands are in my lap. Good morning to you, good morning to you. We're all in our spaces with bright shiny faces, and I say to you, good morning to you. Good morning, Miss Alexa. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here today. Hooray! Buenos dias. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? Good morning, my friends, but what beautiful morning is it today? Let's take a look at the calendar. So, if yesterday was Monday and tomorrow will be Wednesday, that means today is, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. There are so many numbers. Can you help me, please? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Today is Tuesday, May 19th. Hoy es el martes, el 19 de mayo. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Los días de la semana son 7, son 7. Los días de la semana son 7, son 7. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo son 7, son 7. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Sunny, 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 sunny. Is it sunny in the sky? S-U-N-N-Y is sunny. Is it sunny in the sky? Cloudy, 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 cloudy. Is it cloudy in the sky? C-L-O-U-D-Y, cloudy. Is it cloudy in the sky? Rainy, 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 rainy. Is it rainy in the sky? R-A-I-N-Y is rainy. Is it rainy in the sky? Windy, 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 windy. Is it windy in the sky? W-I-N-D-Y, windy. Is it windy in the sky? Snowy, 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 snowy. Is it snowy in the sky? S-N-O-W-Y is snowy. Is it snowy in the sky? What's the weather like with you today? Here with me, it's a little bit cloudy. It's not cold, it's not too hot, but it is cloudy. So I'm going to sing about it being cloudy, but you sing about what the weather is like with you. Are you ready? I know a day just like today, and cloudy was the weather. C-L-O-U-D-Y, 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 and cloudy was the weather. My friends, today is Art Day and I am super excited to introduce this art project to you. I have been doing a lot of research about this one and it's a really beautiful piece of artwork. So, do you remember what continent we've been studying? I think let's have a look at our Montessori map. Reminders, it's the green continent on the Montessori map, which is the continent of Africa. Africa is the green continent. Yes, we've been looking at a lot of the animals from Africa. We did some Imigongo art, some Rwandan art from Africa. And today we are going to choose another country in Africa that we are going to choose some artwork from. And it's a very, very famous type of colourful art, which a lot of the time gets printed on material, and it is called Kente cloth. Kente cloth. It came from the name Kenten, which means basket, because it's actually woven cloth. Now this originated in Ghana and it's very famous. It became very, very popular, and a lot of you will have seen it and recognize it because of the colors of it and because of the certain patterns that Kente cloth has. Now Ghana is in West Africa and this is what we are going to try and make today. Now originally all of these materials were woven. Just like anything else that we've talked about, there was a tradition in it. So in Ghana, when the cloth and the colors were woven, each of the colors symbolized something. They each had a different meaning. Some things for prosperity, some things for wealth, some things for health. And I will post on our Facebook group a little meaning of all of the colors. If you are not a member of that already, go ahead and look for Circle Time with Miss Alexa and I will join you to that group. And also, if you are not on the Facebook, you can shoot me a message on Instagram too, Circle Time with Miss Alexa, and I will get you joined so you can see that. But we can show you all of the symbolism of the colors, but I thought today you can make up your own symbolism for your own colors and you can decide what it means to you. I really wanted to show you a picture of beautiful Kente cloth, of the fabric, to show you just how fabulous all the colors were, but unfortunately my printer is running out of ink. So I'm going to show you it, which will show you some of the patterns, but just bear in mind these aren't the exact colors that come with it. When I show you my piece of artwork, you'll see some of the types of colors. But as you know, it's not as easy these days to run out and just grab some ink at the store because we need to be safe and very aware of what we are doing. So I just used what I had, which is what we're trying to do here, right? Reuse and recycle. Every day is Earth Day. So we used the rest of the ink that we had, but this is an example of the Kente cloth. Now, it might not be the best colors. They do use a lot of orange and reds though, and also a lot of green and black and yellow, a lot of yellow. And can you see the different kind of patterns in the material? There's a lot of stripes and zigzags, little patterns, and we are going to make our own Kente cloth today. So let me pull back my famous table. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay. So for this, I've got a few trays because there's a few pieces to this project. I have a tray at the side of me which has adult scissors on it. Yours will have child-sized scissors, but they're too small for my hands. And I have some scraps of paper. Now, it was recommended that you try to use colours of the cloths that you have, so like reds, yellows, greens, blacks, dark blues. I don't have all of those colours, but I do have some red, and I had this kind of pattern paper which I'm going to use. We're going to make some strips out of it, and a black marker pen. I also have a tray with the paints that I have in the house. I have some red paint, blue paint and green paint, and I have a piece of paper. Now the first thing you need to do, like this is kind of a long project today, but it is beautiful when it's done. The first thing we're going to do is paint, paint an image of our fabric. So we are going to make up some patterns. Now it does not have to be exact, it can be any way you want, but just think about beautiful, colourful stripes, zigzags, squares and lines. I'm going to do a few on here, and then I will show you my finished product. So first of all, maybe I'm going to take some blue, and if you can see right here, I'm going to do a big blue stripe at the top. I love these sponge brushes. I don't know if you tried these. I think I bought these on Amazon. Sponge paint brushes. They came in a big bag, and they are just perfect for doing things like this. Because they come in all different sizes and they're very easy for young children to use. So I did a stripe across the top. Now then, I might change out my colour and use some green. Maybe I'm going to do another stripe underneath. Maybe a thinner stripe this time. It does not have to be a perfect line. There we go. Now I think I'm going to take my red, and maybe I'll do some straight line across, and then I might make it into a zigzag at the bottom. We'll take the red, zigzags or triangles at the bottom. Now some of my colours have kind of amalgamated into one, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay. You might be able to hear Elizabeth playing upstairs with her daddy. Can you hear that? It was nice. We have Monday, a lot of the weekdays all together. You see the diamond pattern? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue all down this page with this kind of different patterns and leave it all to dry. While this is drying, I am going to take my other pieces of paper and make some more patterns. I will show you. So on these pieces of paper, I have some kind of bigger pieces of paper. I'm just going to draw some stripes, some zigzags. So maybe we'll do some zigzag. Let me move this scissors out of the way. Zigzag, 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 zig. They do not have to be perfect. Zigzag, 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 zig. Zigzag, 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 zig. And then I'm going to colour the insides. So they're more of a thick black zigzag line. Now these are going to form our material strips that we are going to weave into our main piece of material by cutting out strips. So the best thing to do is fill a whole page with your strips, kind of like this. And then you can cut out different size strips. I also did one where I made the stripes go in the other direction. So you end up with a few strips kind of like this. This was my zigzag one I cut out. They look kind of cool, huh? My zigzags. And then I had my orange paper and I did the stripes in the other way. So as long as you have lots of strips of paper with different size patterns on, you'll be good. Next, I'm going to take my image when it is dry. Now, this one obviously is not quite dry yet. So I'm just going to fold it over and show you how I would cut it without pressing too much on the image. So we have our image. Fold it gently because some paints when they dry they can go a bit crackly, but we need to cut strips in this paper without cutting the entire edge off. This is what we are going to weave into. So I'm going to cut and I'm going to stop here. 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 You see how they're not all falling off at once? And I'm actually going to leave it a slightly thicker bit at the bottom so that we have, can you see? It's kind of like when you make a lantern. Now mine made a little imprint at the bottom, which looks kind of cool. And then we are going to take our strips and weave. So the best angle for me to get here is I'm going to go under and over, under and over, under and over. You see how I weave my strip in? And then the next strip that we go with, this time it starts going over and then under, over, over, under, over, under. Let me try and get it from behind here. Over and under, and then we pull it all the way up to the top to meet our other piece of weaving. Now this is a lot easier when you do it on a desk, but you keep doing this until the whole page is full. And then you can tape on the sides together, and I will show you what that looks like in the end. Let me just push this table back so you can have a good view. This is mine. Kente Cloth. I was so proud of this. I felt so good when it finished because I thought it looked beautiful, and all I did in the very bottom was I cut little strips so it looked like a piece of cloth. And on the back, you can see the weaving better. I put some tape down the sides and just cut off the sticky out edges. My Kente Cloth. I would love to see what you come up with your Kente Cloth. Okay, we are going to finish today with our continent song, just to remind us, because we've been talking again about Africa, to remind us about our continent. We will do our breathing, and then I will say goodbye. Are you ready for our continent song? 1, 2, 3. The world is split up into continents. There are 7 in all. And when you get the gist, we're gonna make a list from biggest to small. There are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. Hey, my name is Asia, and more than half of the world lives here, but whatever. And I am Africa with desert for miles, and the Nile is my longest river. North America starts down in Panama, wide open spaces all the way to Canada. I'm South America with animals galore, where the rainforest grows, 'cause the rain really pours. I'm Antarctica, and I'm totally ice. And I'm Europe, you're welcome, for the pasta, pizza, waffles and fries. I am Australia, some call me Oceania. I got a lot of islands, too many to explain to you. We are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. If you haven't heard the original version of that, I will also put that as a link on the Facebook group. It is a fantastic song, sung much better than the way I sing it, but I love it so much. It is catchy. Okay, my friends, shoulders up and down in your back pockets. I think we are going to do some weaving, breathing. Weaving, breathing even. Are you ready? And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Shoulders up and down in your back pockets. I hope you have a fantastic time making your Kente Cloth. Ooh, just remember, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that button, because I would love to keep continuing to make these for you, and it helps me know that you're enjoying these. Post what you make on Facebook, on the Facebook group if you feel comfortable. I can't wait to see them. And tomorrow we have science. So I will see you for our science experiment tomorrow. Goodbye.